Curry's PC World. An incredible 11 million people have a warranty or insurance policy with the firm's parent company, which says that, amongst other things, it fixes a massive 700,000 TVs and laptops under its know-how policy every year. But when Farah Lodi from Croydon in South London took out her extended warranty, it was to protect her brand new Curry's Essentials cooker.
The salesman, he came up to me and he said, I can see you got 3 lovely children. You probably want to take a care plan out. I said, okay. So what's the care plan like? And he said, basically, put it this way, anything that's wrong with it, it gets replaced. So you have nothing to worry about, and I'm sure with 3 children, you don't want to run around. I said, okay.
So on top of the £180 cost of the cooker, Farah paid an extra £2 a month for the peace of mind that would come with a care plan. But when it was delivered, the cooker was damaged, so she went straight back to Curry's.
When I went into store, I said I have cover plan, so I showed them the cover plan. I said the cooker shouldn't be delivered damaged because I bought it brand new, it's not a second-hand shop. She said she would contact me within 3 to 5 working days. I didn't get that call back.
Farah said it took another 3 months for a replacement cooker to be installed. And when it finally came, this one was also faulty. So again, Farah contacted Curry's and asked them to fix the cooker under her care plan, which should have meant a repair within just a few days. But she says 2 weeks went by before an engineer came out.
When I took it out, I thought, okay, something goes wrong, 1 phone call gets replaced, as I was told. So I thought, hassle-free cover, that's what I thought. But unfortunately, it didn't turn out to be like that.
Well, I'm afraid plenty of you have been in touch with similar stories, telling us that the reality of the cover you'd paid for was very different to what you thought you'd be getting. Peter Marshall took out a care plan when he bought a tablet for his children.
It was explained to me that it would cover accidental damage. When I took it in to repair on a software problem, they said they'd repaired it, sent it back to me. Once I got it home, I tried to charge it and it wouldn't charge. So I took it straight back. At the next opportunity I had, at this point they refused to repair it, saying that their engineer feels that the damage to the charging port is negligence.
Sean Anderson called on his care plan a number of times to fix his faulty dishwasher.
We had engineers out on several occasions, and it got to the stage that the engineer actually phoned Curry's direct and says, look, we need to write this machine off. The next day, know-how phoned me to tell me they're not going to replace it. If you worked out how much I'd paid on payments, I could probably have replaced the dishwasher 2 times.
Meanwhile, Keely Bourne from West Sussex took out a care plan to cover her brand new laptop.
The person who sold me the cover said to me that the laptop would be covered for any forms of breakages.
But when after 4 months she tried to make a claim, she was told the problems had been caused by wear and tear, which wasn't covered.
And they said to me that you have to pay £60 in order for it to be sent off because it doesn't come under the warranty, which I wasn't told. I was very shocked.
Now, what Keely, Sean and Farah have in common is that, in fact, even without forking out extra for a care plan, each of the new purchases should still have been covered under the manufacturer's warranty, which fixes manufacturing faults and defects for the first 12 months. But they all say they weren't told this in the store. Curious as to why not, we wanted to see for ourselves what's happening on the shop floor and how staff at Curry's PC World sell their care plans. So we sent 2 members of our team to visit 10 branches of Curry's PC World in the northwest.
I'm good. Do you okay?
In each shop, they asked about a laptop and a TV.
You all right? Yeah, I was just wondering if someone could help us with the TV.
And they also asked about the difference between the manufacturer's guarantees, which you don't pay for, and Curry's own care plan, which of course you do pay for. And almost every time we were told about the care plan, there was one word that kept cropping up.
So this covers everything?
Everything.
It covers everything.
Anything really. Those will be for everything else, yeah. So.
We were also told that everything would mean we shouldn't need to pay any more to get our items fixed if they went wrong. Which, of course, is not what Keely was told when her laptop keyboard broke. And keen to encourage us to buy their policy, staff in some stores we visited told us that if we chose to claim under the manufacturer's warranty, we may have to pay.
Normally with the warranty you would have to probably pay for a call out. Okay. Whereas with the care plan you don't pay for call outs as well.
But that's not all this salesman said to make us think that his policy was better. He told us that if we left it up to the manufacturer's guarantee to fix a broken television, we might be in for a wait.
The care plan you get fast fixed within 14 days. With it being with Samsung, they'll keep it basically as long as they want.
But you guarantee to fix it within 14 days? Okay, I see.
We asked consumer expert Sarah Pennells to watch our footage to see what she made of the advice we'd been given.
Well, this is quite concerning, I think, because the salesperson seems to be implying that if you do need to get your TV repaired using the manufacturer's warranty rather than their own extended warranty, then basically you'll be left without a TV for, well, I mean, he says they can keep it for as long as they want. And that's quite disingenuous. And he seems to be saying that all of the manufacturer's guarantees would charge you for a call out for a repair. The truth is these guarantees vary quite widely. Some may charge you, but I don't think he can say they all would. And I can understand why, if a customer heard that, they think, well, I don't want to rely on a warranty then, I maybe better buy a different policy.
In fact, in 9 of the 10 stores, sales staff made an incorrect claim about the manufacturer's warranty. And when we asked who we should report a broken television to if we hadn't bought a care plan, the store or the manufacturer, this salesman did his best to convince us that taking out their plan would have made life a lot easier.
If it was something to do with the parts before and we hadn't taken out the plan, would we bring it here or would it?
For the Samsung, if you just had the 5-year guarantee, then you would call them out, yeah.
Oh, you call them out? Yeah. Even if you'd only had it a few months or a couple of months?
Yeah.
We call Samsung, but not you.
They're the first port of call, which is on a normal basis, while we override them. Yeah. That's basically, in a nutshell, we just look after it for you, everything.
Again, this is the wrong advice.
This is just unbelievable. Once again, a salesperson is being misleading and trying to fob off a consumer about their rights. They're saying that the consumer has to take up a problem with the manufacturer if a TV goes wrong in the first few months. It's absolutely wrong. Your contract is with the retailer. It's so frustrating because consumers get really good protection in law, but high street retailers like this are giving misleading information.
While manufacturing faults are covered under everyone's legal rights, sometimes the only person to blame when things go wrong is yourself. But not to worry, because some of the sales staff we met were keen to stress that the Currys PC World Care Plan protects against all manner of problems, even when it is your fault.
You could be having a party and somebody knocks it off the table, or they decide to put... I mean, if you've got kids running around, which I don't know whether you have, but kids are very good at breaking things.
I suppose you wouldn't cover it if I threw a beer at the TV when Liverpool lose.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But yeah, it does, it covers everything.
Okay.
But Sarah's not convinced that that is right.
This would almost be funny if it wasn't so serious, because this sales assistant is saying that basically you can chuck a glass of beer at your TV and you'll still be able to make a claim under your care plan. Well, there are some exclusions that, not surprisingly, wouldn't allow that. So malicious damage isn't covered. I'm really surprised that she's saying this.
And finally, our secret shoppers had one last question.
And do you have to take that out? What if we book the TV today? We have to take that out today as well?
That has to be taken out of the point where the TV's brand new, just because that's the only time they're leaving with guarantees, working condition.
And would we have to take out that care plan today if we bought the... We couldn't do it in 6 months' time or something? No. Okay.
But that's simply not correct. In fact, Currys PC World's own terms and conditions allow you to take out their care plan up to 12 months after your purchase.
And what's more, he should have pointed out that you don't have to buy it from the retailer.
Well, I'm pleased to say that of the 17 staff we spoke to, 13 did get this right. telling us we could go home, think about it and buy the care plan at a later date. Even so, after watching all of the footage we showed her, Sarah was left distinctly unimpressed.
Overall, I have to say I'm really disappointed by what I've seen today. There have been quite a few assistants who've been giving very misleading and incorrect information about consumers' rights. It seems designed to put the consumers under extra pressure to take out care plans today. There have been some good examples as well where the correct information has been given, but overall not enough. They should be doing an awful lot better.